We are going to make some hard seltzer because it's super, super easy. Sorry, I'm recording. It's super easy. We're going to make it. So here's how it goes. So this is a hard seltzer kit that we got from F.H. Steinbart. If you don't have a homebrew shop, it's still super easy to get what you need, honest. You're going to need, this is for a 5-gallon batch. You're going to need 4 pounds of corn sugar. Pure granulated dextrose corn sugar. Nothing fancy at all. You're also going to need yeast nutrient, which is basically like a B vitamin complex, 1 ounce. Any super dry champagne style yeast. Something that basically eats all of the sugar and leaves almost no residual flavor. And that's it. When it comes time later, you're going to need priming sugar for your bottles if you're not kegging, and some kind of flavoring. But we'll get to that at the end. Alright, so Jen is just going to slowly pour in the sugar into the boiling water because we're going to make it dissolve. She's going to do that with the 1-pound bag and the 3-pound bag, and we're just going to let it dissolve. That's it. Basically, we're making sugar water right now. Actually, all we're going to make is sugar water. So we've done that. We poured the sugar in, and then it just needs to basically... don't drop the phone. That's how I lost my phone last time. That needs to simmer for 5 minutes. The reason why we leave the spoon in there, like you saw, is because that way it stays sterile the whole time, because it's basically going to be in boiling water. Just be careful when you pick it up. In 5 minutes, we'll add yeast nutrient, and we'll be almost done. Yay! It has been simmering for a few minutes, so I'm going to pour in the yeast nutrient while Jen stirs it again. Yeah, it's going to do that, so be careful. Pour it in slowly.
What's the purpose of this?
The purpose of the yeast nutrient is that while the yeast will eat the sugar and convert it into CO2, and more importantly for us, alcohol, since we're not using any kind of like grains or juice or honey or anything like that, well, actually with honey you have to do this a lot too, there's almost no other nutrients for it, and you will get really weird off flavors, and it will just in general taste awful. So that is what this does. Now you're thinking already, but wait a minute. Hard seltzer is clear. That's not clear. No, it's not. It will get clear eventually. All right, we'll let it simmer a few more minutes, then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so that has now boiled for another 5 minutes, and Jen's going to put it in the sink. This is the part where we now want to be really careful about letting anything else get in there, because this is where you can have stuff get kind of infected. But the risk isn't that high. We're going to give it a quick ice bath. Basically, we're just going to try to drop it down to about 100 degrees before it goes into the fermentation vat with lots of more clean, cold water. That's it. Then is about to pour the basically hot sugar water into the fermentation vessel, which is the catalyst fermentation from Craft to Brew. Don't pour it in yet, because I'm going to spray it with some Star Sand. Even though I've already done this, it's been out in the open a little bit. Okay, and then slowly pour it in. Be careful. I was going to make sure that my seal's holding. It is! Okay, now we're going to fill it up with cold water up to the 5-gallon mark. So we don't have to show that part. It's not very exciting. Okay, so now that we have the solution down to the correct temperature, we're going to take our single packet of Red Star champagne yeast, and we're going to add that here to our fermentation vessel. Get as much as you can, because they're doing all the work for you. And then with our spoon that has been sitting in a Star Sand solution, so it is still sanitary. I said sterile before. That was incorrect. Sanitary. There's a big difference. But for what we're doing, sanitary is fine. Anyway, we're going to give these a quick little stir here, just kind of get it all flown about, and then I'm going to put the lid on it, and basically we'll be done until a couple days before bottling, which we'll shoot later on.